Good morning. Can you hear me? Good. Okay. All right. Welcome to the second class. We all have finalized our first assignment. You submitted the first assignment, everyone. Have you all submitted the first assignment? Why not? Saurabh, did you go through the recording of the first class? Saurabh Arya, did you go through the recording of the first class? Okay. Whoever has missed last class, have you gone through the recording of the first class? Alright, see guys, this is a simple rule that first is attendance is compulsory. In case for whatever real worst case scenario you happen to miss, but you got to go through the recording. Sumit, what do you mean recording was not proper? Can you tell me what was missing so I can check it if it's fine or not? What was missing in the recording? The video was blur. Anybody else also faced the same issue that the video was blur of the recording? Video was fine. Okay, so please check the video quality when you play it. Yes, just make sure that you have selected HD quality or use a high internet connection. Maybe because of if the internet connection is also very low, you may feel that issue. So just check that next time when you're playing the recording. All right. In the first assignment, anybody has any question? It was a very simple assignment. Yes, Rajkumar. Anybody has any question in the first assignment, or you want me to begin with the second class? Okay. What does control plus plus do? Okay. Sure. Sure. I'll tell you. Okay. Question is how do you put all borders? All right. And what is control one? Okay. All right, guys. Have you all taken a printout of the shortcut sheet? By any chance, have you all taken a printout of the shortcut sheet? Yes. So we'll solve that also today. Everybody please open the printout. In case you don't have, you have this. At least open this even in case you don't have the printout. If you have the printout, well and good. Otherwise, at least open this. We'll quickly solve this. Yes, Deepa? It's in the LMS, Deepa. Everything is in the LMS. It's all there in the LMS. I'm not opening anything new. It's all there in the LMS. In the LMS, you log in into your system and you download the file. You log in into your course, and that's where you have it in week 1. All this is there in week 1. Alright, so what does control F1 do? Anybody can tell me? We are going to solve a couple of them right now. What does control F1 do? Perfect, good one, Ashish. It minimizes the menu, the ribbon. So if I'm here and I press control F1, it minimizes the top menu. If you click on that again, it comes back. So that's what it does. It minimizes the menu or the ribbon. Yes, it's called the menu or either the ribbon. So you can write it in this blank box if you have the printout. If not, make sure you get the printout next time. So you write here, minimize or show the ribbon. Guys, there is a reason that I've asked you to take a printout so that you can write it with your own hands and put it in front of you at your work desk. Okay, so it's easy to remember all this then. Second one, control plus one. What is that for? Yes, so you open the format cells box. So if you press a control and one, this format cells box will open. That's a shortcut to open this box. Then you can choose whatever you want from here. Easy? Easy everyone? Third, what is shift plus F11 for? Shift plus F11. Perfect. So you insert a new blank sheet in your file. Not open a sheet, insert a new blank sheet. Open would mean that in an existing sheet you're trying to open that. No, you're inserting a blank sheet. Good till here. Next. Alt HAL. What would that be for? Anybody knows what is this Alt HAL for? Perfect. It is for left alignment. So let me show you one thing, guys. Everybody please pay attention here. When I press Alt on my keyboard, in the entire menu, you suddenly get these things, right? F, H, N, P. Can you all see that?
ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಯಾರು ಫೈನ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ಟಾಲ್సిన ಪರ್లేదు.
Okay, I don't know what somebody's mic was on. Okay, when you press Alt, you get this entire menu with some keys. So what do you press? F, H, N. So if I want to go to the Home tab, what do I press? If I want to go to the Home tab, what do I press? H. Very good. Then if I want left alignment, what do I press? For left alignment, what will I press? AL. Can you all see that here? Is written AL. Yes. So if you press AL, that happens. See here. It became left aligned. If I did Alt H, then I pressed AC, it would be center aligned. See this, right? And if I press Alt H and then AR, it would be right aligned. So that's for the alignment of this, whatever, however you prefer, right? So that is these three shortcuts: Alt HAL, HAR, and HAC. Left align, right align, center align. Make sense, everyone? Make sense? Guys, there are 23 participants today and only 3 or 4 of you are talking to me. What about the others? Is everybody there? Are you all there? Is everyone there? Okay, good. Okay, all right. Carrying on. Carrying on, everyone. Alt HBA. What is this for? Alt HBA. What is this for? This is for the borders. So this question that I had put in the assignment, that what is the shortcut to all borders, right? So please observe, if I select a couple of cells like this, if I select and I press Alt, then I press H, then I'll go into the home tab. If I press B, I'll get into borders, and if I press A, I'll get all borders. So suddenly borders have come. Is that okay, everyone? Is that clear? I request everyone to please keep yourself on mute. Only when you want to speak with me, please feel free to unmute, but otherwise, please keep yourself on mute. Awesome. All right. Any other questions? I think I've already cleared the questions that were asked earlier. Any other questions that you all have? I have mentioned Control Shift 7. That is different. See, if you do a Control Shift 7, what you get is an outside border. It's not an all border. See, you see that? If I do a Control Shift 7, I get an outside border. If I do a Control Shift underscore, I don't do any. I don't get anything. Anjali, what is that? Control Shift underscore. Control Shift 7 will give you outside border. Alt HBA will give you full all borders. Control Shift and underscore. Not possible. That's Ankur, that is what I'm trying to tell you. That if you do a Control Shift 7, that's Control Shift ampersand, and you get an outside border. You won't get an all border. You just get the border outside. But Alt HPA will give you all border, means even inside. Okay, everyone, is that clear? Awesome. Any other questions at all? Or can I begin today's class? Solve question 5. Okay, let's solve question 5. So your question is, what is the total sales done by of product 3? So right now, whatever knowledge you have, you will have to go like this. So you'll have to take the final sales. Okay, I've not put those values, but I can put those values and then say this comma this. These are the two things of product 3. If I do this, I'll get the answer. So the formula was ideally this sum of h6 comma h10. Got that, Sumit? Understood? Simple. Today we are going to learn more in this. Exactly, that's what we are going to learn today. SumIfS. We are going to learn a function called SumIfS. What Deepayan is saying. So we are going to learn that. So then this becomes much easier. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, Sumit. We are going to learn that today. We've not learned that yet. Awesome. Okay, so that was the first assignment. Let me close that. Quick recap of what all formulas we had done. Yes, what is the question, Genal in freezing pain? What is the question? Oh, I did not cover freeze pains. I didn't cover freeze pains last time? I must have missed it. Did I cover freeze pains? I did, right? I did not. Okay. Some are saying yes, some are saying no. Anyways, let me quickly show it to you in case I've missed it. I thought that I did. Okay, sorry about that. I'll quickly cover it right now. So what does freeze panes mean? Okay guys, everybody open the second file that we have to work on today. I'll show it in that only. Open the week 2 file. I hope you all have downloaded the file. Quickly open it. It has 4 sheets: t-shirt sales 1, 2, data validation, and working with text. Sorry about the freeze panes. I thought I covered. It's there in my list. Maybe I must have forgotten it. I'll quickly do it right now. Everybody's opened the file? Yes? The week 2 file? Everybody has opened it? Okay. For the next 2 to 3 minutes, pay complete attention here. I'm just going to share how to do it. So I keep my cursor on cell A1. Okay, I'm just going to zoom it a bit. I've kept my cursor on cell A1. Then in the view tab, there is an option called freeze panes. So first, what is this for? Okay. So right now my cursor is here, right? When I scroll down, I can't see the headings. Yes or no? I can't see the headings anymore. Yes or no? Correct? I can't see the headings, but I want to see them when I scroll down. So what you can do is keep your cursor on cell A1. In freeze panes, you take the second option, which is called freeze top row. When you do that and you scroll down, you can all the time see your headings. See that? Because our top row is frozen. Try this out. Try this out. Keep your cursor in cell A1. In view tab in freeze panes, take the second option. Try it out and let me know once you're done. Write done on the group, on the chat once you're done. Okay. Here it is written in view freeze panes. All right. Same way, if you click on unfreeze panes, that goes away. But now, if I click here on A1 and I take the third option, which is called freeze first column, and I go to the right side, my first column is frozen. So at any point of time, I can see the order number, what order number I am working on. Make sense? Yes, everyone? Yes, I'll tell you the shortcut. Just let me finish this. All right. Now, again, you can do an unfreeze panes. Now, what if you want to freeze the first two columns and the first three rows? Okay, I'll repeat. If you want to freeze the first two columns and the first three rows, you need to keep your cursor here. See, just observe carefully first. What happens is when you keep your cursor here, everything before that gets frozen. When I say before, means everything on the left side, yes, and also everything above. So when I keep it here, the first two columns and the three rows will get frozen. Yes, everyone, is that okay? Make sense? Yes, but how do you do that? In the freeze panes option, there was one more option called just freeze panes, the third option, as in the first one. So you take that option that freezes everything before the cursor. Try this out. Try this out. Understood, everyone? Very clear. Very clear. Hmm? So that is free space. Sorry about missing to cover that. I hope now it's clear. You can solve that as a part of the quiz as well, whatever is pending. All right. Let's begin today's class now. So until last time we covered these formulas. Let me quickly just take you through it. We understood the difference between calculated column and a measure. So what is a calculated column? It's a separate value for each row, as in a separate formula for each row. So if you see, this is a calculated column, right? Separate value for each row. But a measure is a single output based on a column or columns. So this is a measure which sums this column, right? So we did sum, max, min, average, count, count A and count blank. And also we did rounding. Yes, everybody clear till here? Is everybody clear till here? All right. Next. Now what we are going to do is we are going to do a count but based on a condition. So what do I mean? So what did I mention last time, Nishant? Yes, that's what I'm saying. I was just revising. What is the question, Nishant? Okay, anyways. So what I'm trying to say now is we are going to do counting. We are going to do counting. So but with a condition. So my first question is count the number of orders, okay, of color blue. That's the condition. All right. So let me write this in notepad first. Let me explain how this works. So for this, we are going to use a formula which is called count ifs. All right. Now, what is this if? If means based on a condition. So you want to count based on a condition. Then what is this S for? S means it's a plural. Count ifs, count ifs means you can put multiple conditions. Okay. So what is the difference between count if and count ifs? Count if can take only one condition. Count ifs can take one or more. So anyways, count ifs can take one also. So why use count if at all? Is that okay? Yes, everyone. Is that okay? Why we are not using count if at all? We are only going to use count ifs because it can take one or more. Then why use count if at all? Hmm? Now there are two things it's going to ask you for. The first is a range, and then is a range. Sorry, first thing is range underscore criteria, and second is a criteria. Okay. So what do you mean by range underscore criteria? Means it is asking you for a range of the criteria. But what is the criteria? So what is the criteria first? You tell me that. What is the criteria in this question? Correct. Blue is the criteria. So what will be the range of the criteria? Which column? Which column? Color column. Correct. So how I will write this formula is I will say count ifs. First I have to give the range because it is based on a color. I will say D2 to D10500. Yes, makes sense everyone. That's your range. Comma. Within that, what is the criteria? It is blue. So in double quotes, why double quotes? Because it is text. We will write blue. So what it will do is it will go inside this column and find how many times is blue in this picture, and it will give you. Okay. Is that okay, everyone? Make sense? Go ahead, try this out, please. And then I'm going to write more questions in the notepad itself. You can start solving them. All right. Please try this out. And I'm writing more questions in the notepad itself. Try all these out and you can post your answers how Ashish has written. Keep writing the answers so everybody can also cross check with you. You will know whether you're going right or not. Oops, sorry. These are the questions. I'm putting myself on mute right now, but if you have any question, feel free to ask. I'll unmute myself. Which question do you need help in? Which question? Until the third question, everybody's done. Until third question, everybody's done. From the beginning. This one, did you understand? The blue color option, did you understand? I can see your name as student. Yeah. So here, what do? You say count if s, then you give the range. What will be the range of size? Is G column. So you say G2 to G10500, comma double XL. That's all. Then here it will be equal to count if s. It's the quantity column. Quantity column is I. So you say I2 to I10500, comma 4. Why no double quotes? Because it's a number. Here now there are two conditions. So how will you write this? First condition is blue. That's a color. That's a D column, comma blue, comma. Second condition is size, which is G2 to G10500, comma double XL. Simple. That's the answer. Your answer will never be 3 point. It will never be 3 point because it's a count. How can it be 3.2? Rishabh, your answer will never be 3 point. Question number 3.2080. Oh, the answer is 2080. Okay. All right. All right. Everybody understood the fourth question? Yes. Try the fifth and the sixth as well. Guys, also post your formulas on the chat. Whatever answer you get, but post your formulas also. So if somebody is not able to understand, they can get help from you as well. We want to learn from everybody here, not just from me. Once you're done with the fifth question, put your formula also on the chat, fifth and sixth, both. Excellent, Nishant. Excellent. Guys, please check out Nishant's solution. That is the right answer. So what is this meaning is you have to find for S and M. So if you write S and M as two conditions like this, see, if equal to count if S, I'm explaining, please observe here, G2 to G10500, comma, S, comma, again G2 to G10500. That's what you all have done, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? This is what you have all done. Yes. Some of you may not even have put the G2 to G10500 again. That is even wrong. That is even worse wrong. But even if you put this is also wrong. Why? Because there will be no record which has small and medium both. See, in the earlier question, it was blue and double XL both. Then total greater than 5000 and full sleeve both. Here, there will never be any record with small and medium both. But while speaking in English, we write it like this only. Yes or no? We say like this only. Yes or no? So you have to understand if the conditions are falling on the same column, you got to understand that there will never be a single record which will have small and medium both. So what I will have to do, I'll have to count separately for small. So I close the bracket there, then write a plus and then write one more count if s for medium. All this in the same column. Obviously there won't be spaces. I'm just putting the spaces so you understand the difference. So I've calculated small separately, medium separately, and added the two results. Is that making sense now? Let me know when everybody's done, then I will write more questions. Yes, Deepayan. So what is the question? What is the question, Deepayan? Okay. So when I mean by that is, so let me give you another example. So first we said that blue and double XL, right? So can you see here that there is a blue and double XL? See, I have highlighted a record. Can you see that? Blue and double XL. So it has blue as well as double XL, right? But is there any record which has M as well as S? So it will be like this. Does it make sense? Does it make sense to have anything like this? No. So there can the size can either be small or either be medium. Can it be both? Understood now? All right. Now, guys, I'm going to put these order questions. Please understand what I'm going to solve with this. And the reason that I have purposely used the same criteria as above questions, so you exactly know what is the difference in the formula. All right. So here now we are saying we want to take a summation. Deepa, I just explained that. What is the question? I just explained that. So what is your question in question 6? What is the confusion? What is the confusion? Question 5. So you say count if s total column. Which is a total column? Total column is j. So you say j2 to j 10,500, comma, more than 5,000, comma, full sleeve. So what is full sleeve? So it is a sleeve length, that is C column. So C2 to C 10,500, comma, full sleeve. That's it. All right. Hope that's clear now. Yeah. Okay. Now coming to the sum. So now we have to take a summation. Instead of just counting, we have to take a summation. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to counting. When we were looking at this question, the blue one, how many columns were we going to work on in the question, in the formula? How many columns were we working on? How many columns? Only one column, right? Because there was only one criteria. So we were looking at the D column, and in D column, how many ever times we got blue, we counted that. But now the question is saying, yes, you count, you look at the blue color, but instead of counting, I want the sum of something. So now we will have to work with two columns. One is this and one is this. Yes or no? Yes or no? Now you got to clearly pay attention in the question. Okay, so here I'm saying sum of quantity, right? Here I'm going to say sum of total, and here I'm saying sum of quantity. Okay, so pay attention carefully. I will say sum if s. How we have count if s, we have sum if s. Now sum if s has three things: a sum range, then a criteria underscore range, and then a criteria. Okay, I'm going to copy this up so you understand properly what's the difference. We had this. What is the difference between these two formulas? Can you tell me what is the difference between these two formulas? Read carefully and tell me. Sorry, it is range underscore criteria. You will not get confused for no reason. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll just write this that side. So it should be range underscore criteria or criteria underscore range. Both is fine. So what is the difference between these two formulas? One will count, other will sum. Yes, but what is sum if has final output from sum range? Yes. Count is how many blue? Yes, that is fine. But what is the difference in terms of the parts of the formula? You see, there is only one thing extra in this. Can you see that, everyone? There is only one thing extra. Yes. So in our question, what will this extra thing be? What should I select in this? What column should I select in this? So what column? Read the question and tell me what column should I select? Read it carefully, Sumit. Carefully read it. What column should I select? If you are saying color, then what will you select in this? That is the color column, yes or no? This was your color column and this was your color, which is blue. So here you will have to select sum of which column. So the question is saying sum of quantity. So I will say sum if s of quantity, which is the I column, right? So I'll say first I'll give that. Then I'll give the range of the criteria. My criteria is color. So I'll give D2 to D 10,500, comma, my actual criteria. Is that clear, everyone? Is that clear? I hope everybody has paid complete attention here. Yes, is that clear to everybody? Any doubts, please ask me right now. If not, solve the question number 7, 8, 9 and onwards. I'll repeat quickly. So first thing you select is a sum range. Sum range means sum of what? So sum of which column? So the question says sum of quantity. That's why we give the quantity column. Then what is the criteria? Blue. What is blue? It's a color. So you give the range of the color column. And then you give the criteria. So only addition was this part. That's all. Go ahead. Try it out, please. Yes, good one, Jayant. Looks right. Seemed right. No problem. Whoever is done, please start solving all the remaining questions. Yes. Guys, please start matching your answers. Rajesh, the answer for 8 is 54909193. How did you get 4207? Are you doing count ifs or sum ifs? Rajesh, put your formula in the chat. Let me see the formula. You've taken a sum of the quantity instead of total, Rajesh. See, read the question. It is saying sum of total, not the quantity column. No, Nishant. For guys, for 12 and 13th, there is a formula called equal to average ifs. You don't have to do sum ifs upon count ifs. Directly you can go for average ifs. Deepa, you need to post your formula for me to check. How do I know what you've done wrong? We don't require to use sum if at all. That is the point. Same way as count if not required, sum if not required. Deepa, you're not paying attention when you're solving it. What is Excel? What is Excel? Harshali, can you put your formula? Let me check your formula. Deepa, what is Excel? Which column is Excel in? And what have you taken? Harshali, can you post your formula? Let me check what you're getting wrong. Okay, no problem. Ankur, question is asking for sum of total column, and you've taken the color column instead of total. That's the mistake. Ankur, check your formula again. There is no requirement of color column in this. You've taken the D column instead of the J column. And that is also that what you have done is only Excel. Where is green? I'm going to solve the 10th one. So it will be sum if S of the total. Total is the J column. So J2 to J10,500, comma, oops, sorry, J2 to J10,500 of green. So that is color. So D2 to D10,500, comma, green, comma, size, that is G, G2 to G10,500, Excel. Who got 11? Can you post your answer of 11? Whoever has done 11, please post your formula. Harshali, that's correct. Now I think you got it. Okay, good. Guys, check out Ashish's answer for 11. All right. For 12 and 13, it is equal to average if s. Okay. There is a function called equal to average if s. Okay, done everyone? Okay. Yes, Tina's formula looks perfect. Guys, check out Tina's formula for 12. Deepa, what you have done is you have taken an average of total instead of, sorry, of you've taken of quantity instead of total. Rajesh, there is nothing different about this. So same way, we do an average ifs instead of sum ifs, and you do a average of what? Of total. So you do that comma half sleeve. Half sleeve is E column. So you, sorry, not E column, C column. So you say C to C 10,500 half sleeve. That's all. So you get the average value. Twelfth answer is 3859. And what is the 13th answer? Anybody got the 13th answer? 2.98, I guess. Yes, 3859 and 2.98. Very good. Understood everyone how all this works? Yes? Is this absolutely clear to everyone? All right. Can I carry on to the next topic, or you want to complete something yet? Yes, it's 2.98. Everyone done? Shall we start with the new formula? Awesome. That's right, Sumit. That's right. All right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Perfect. Now we are going to learn something called as sum product. Now there are multiple uses of sum product, but the first thing that we are going to use is a basic, understand the basic thing of what is sum product. When we will learn about array formulas, we are going to learn fundamentals of array formulas. At that time, I will take an example of sum product as well there. Okay. But right now we'll just focus on understanding what is the basic thing of sum product. So let's say we have the price column and the quantity column. Yes. Let's say we don't have this column. I don't have this column, suppose. Let's say I don't have this column. I only have the price and the quantity. But I want what is the total sales. So essentially, I will want a summation of the J column. Yes or no? Ideally, if we had this column. But I don't have that column. Okay. I'm saying I don't have that column. But how is the J column created? As a multiplication of H and I? Yes or no? So that is a product. So if I do, see here, just observe carefully. If I run a product function, if I do equal to product this comma this, it will multiply the two values. Is that okay? Make sense? Till here, is it clear? So essentially, we will want to multiply or take a product of all the values row by row and then take a sum of it, right? That is why what we are going to learn right now is called sum product, means sum of a product. So I'm going to take this as my first column, comma, I'm going to take this as my second column. Yes, so what it will do, it will multiply h2 into i2, then H3 into I3, H4 into I4, going on, H 10,500 into I 10,500, and then give me a sum of all that in a single formula. Make sense? Yes, please solve this. This is a very basic understanding of sum product. How to use this in array formulas we will see at that time, but you need to understand what it means by sum product. Done everyone? Easy? Okay, so that was the sum product function. Now we are going to start learning sort and filter. Alright, so come to the next sheet everyone. I know it's the same data, but I want you to keep that sheet as it is so that you can keep your formulas there. We are going to work on the same data again in the next sheet, so you can keep those formulas for reference later on. So come to t-shirt sales 2, and we are going to learn sorting. Alright, everybody has done sorting in Excel, basic sorting in Excel. Everybody knows how to sort data in Excel. You know it through filter. Okay, so I'm going to show you one more method. So we are going to learn for the shortcuts as well. Please observe carefully. Observe carefully. So if I want to sort this data by the color column, okay, I'm going to keep my cursor in the color column, anywhere in the color column. When I say I want to keep my cursor, so I will not select the column. Okay, if you select the column, there'll be an issue. What issue? I'll tell you. So right now, just keep your cursor anywhere in this column. I always prefer to keep it on the header so that there's no confusion where you've kept it. Okay, so I'm keeping it on the heading. I'm going into the data tab, and there is an A to Z and Z to A next to the sort. Can you see that? If you click on A to Z, your all data gets sorted in alphabetical order, ascending order of black of color. If you click Z to A, it gets ascended in descending order of alphabetical of color. Try this much, please. Easy. Now we are going to look at the shortcuts. So if you are having Excel 2007, your shortcut will be Alt A S, sorry, Alt AA for ascending and Alt AD for descending. If you have Excel 2010 or 13 or 16, it will be ASA or sorry, Alt, not Excel. My bad. Alt or Alt A SD. So how do I know this? If I press Alt, I need to go to the data tab. So I'll press A for data tab. For ascending order it is SA, for descending order it is SD. Simple. How we saw the menu options? Same way. So these are your shortcuts for sort in ascending or descending. But first you got to place your cursor in the column, in that column that you want to sort it by. Is this clear? Is the shortcuts clear, everyone? So depending on your version, you will know your shortcut. Shortcut is clear to everyone? Now, right now we sorted only based on one column, right? Now what we want is within the color column. So if I do it by A to Z, I have all the black together. Within that, I want to sort it in a way that all my solid come together and then stripe to come together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the box which is called sort next to it. Now right now I have one level already which is color. Why? Because I clicked on A to Z. Within that I want to add one more level. So I'm going to click on add level, then by the pattern. So within each color sorted by pattern. When I do this and I press OK, within black all I have is solid, and then within black I have striped, and then I have blue solid, blue striped, then I have green solid, green striped, and so on. Is that clear, everyone? Is that clear? What do you mean by multi-level sort? So you can sort your data product wise, client wise, city wise, client wise, product wise, anyhow you want. Yes. So it's simply the option is in the data tab sort button, and then you write it. No, for second level there is no cursor required. Yes. Specific multi-level when you are sorting it on multiple levels. Easy? Easy, everyone? like this. Within this also, if I want to add on the quantity or the total value, so within each color, within each pattern, so within black, within solid, my data will get sorted by the total column in ascending order or descending, however you want. See, now I have black solid top to bottom in terms of total column. Then I will again have black striped top to bottom. See here black solid gets over and again black stripe starts. Please observe. See here. This is where black solid gets over and black stripe starts. Is that okay, everyone? Is that clear? Yes, Nishant, it is mandatory to have headers. Yes. Not really mandatory, but it's good to always have headers. And anyways, no data should be without headers. Yes, absolutely, Nishant. No, I think it's no. I've never seen any limitations, but I don't think you would anyways do more than 4 or 5. Full sheet so that other data is accordingly adjusted. Oh, no, 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 no. Nishant, first thing is if you have any data next to this, suppose next to this you have one more data set, you should not select that. You select only this. So only this will get sorted. That will remain as it is. You select how much you want to sort. Other data will remain as it is. It won't sort the entire sheet. No, it won't. Whatever you select, it will sort that much. Good, everyone? Absolutely clear. Sorting was clear. Yes. Okay. Let's take a break here because now I'm going to start filtering, and after that I will have to teach you one more function. So that will take about 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes for me to explain. So let's take a 20-minute break. 11:45, can we all be back? Yes, 11:45, everyone. Sure. Cool. So we'll start at 11:45 and then we'll not break at all till 1 o'clock. We have to cover quite a bit. So please be on time. 11:45 we'll start sharp.
Hello.
Everyone's back. Let's continue. Yes. Awesome. Okay. So we are done with sorting and also sorting on multiple levels. Now we are going to look at filtering. Okay. So what is filtering? Filtering means only looking at the data that you really want to see and hiding the remaining data. It doesn't mean that you're deleting any data, you're just hiding it. Alright. So the first thing that we are going to do is in the data tab, we're going to switch on the filter. So click on this button. The shortcut is Control Shift L. Control Shift L. So just click on that button and this will open up. These drop downs have come in. Now simple filter. Okay, so Jinal's question is how do you remove sorting or undo sorting? So Jinal, there is nothing like remove or undo sorting. Basically, the original data was sorted by order number. Yes or no? Yes. So if you want to get this data back to normal, let's everyone do that. So click on order number and click on A to Z. So your data is back to that. Let's do that everyone. Click on order number and click on A to Z. So your data is back to normal the way it was. So there's nothing like remove or undo sorting. It's just sort the way you want. Simple. Clear? Can I carry on? All right. Now, once you switch on the filter, you get all these drop downs. So if you want to see data of only small size, in the size, you'll go and remove all the ticks and tick on only S. So you get data of only small. I believe everybody knows this basic filter, right? Generally, everybody knows this. Yes or no? This much everybody knows. Yes, everyone. This much everybody knows. Hmm? Now, within small size, if I want to see only red color, I'll tick on red color and remove all the other ticks. So that's my data. Simple. Now, this basic filter everyone knows. I'm going to clear the filter with this option on top. Next to that filter funnel, there is an option called clear. When I clear, it goes away. Now you have an option where if I go to the total column, there is an option called number filters. In that, I can choose greater than. And if I write 5000, I'll get the data of all orders only where the total is greater than 5000. Make sense? Yes, everyone? Like this, you have all these options. I want you to take 2 minutes and just go through all of this. Shortcut is Control Shift L. These options are clear, everyone? Any doubt in this? It's pretty simple to understand. They are very useful shortcuts. Very useful. I mean options, not shortcuts, sorry, options. Very useful options. All right, carrying forward. Similarly, if you look at the date column, order date column, here you have options like this month, last year, next year, all of these options. Okay, so let me give you a simple example. Instead of all these dates, so right now you have 2017 dates, right? Just in 2 3 places, put today's date, sorry, 2018. Put today's date in 2 3 cells. Put today's date in 2 3 cells. And then in the filter option, you get an option which is called today. When you will do that, you will get only those records. This is very useful for things like follow up. What are my follow ups for today? Very easy. Of course, Deepa. No, it has to be in date format. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. The format has to be perfect. Done, everyone? Understood? So this is filter. Now, apply a filter, apply a filter of, let's say, only color. Okay. Now, why am I asking this as an example? Let's understand. All right. Please observe carefully. I'm going to clear the filter and we are going to use that as an example. Please observe carefully, everyone. I'm writing something in L1. All right. I want you to please pay attention. Don't do anything right now. Just pay attention. I'm saying sum of all the quantities. So what is the answer? 31,512. This is the total quantity that you sold. Yes or no? Now I'm saying instead of just a sum function, I'm going to write a function which is called subtotal. Now when I use a subtotal, it asks me subtotal of what? Of a average, of a count, of a max, of a mean, of a sum of what? So I'm going to take the sum and double clicking on that, comma, and I'm again going to take the quantity column. Yes. And I get the same result. So what is the difference between the two? Can anybody think of anything? What is the difference between sum and subtotal? So right now it looks like same, but when I will run a filter and let's say I only take caller, this value changed. So now it's giving me a sum of whatever is filtered data. So because I filtered on collar, I see the data of only collar t-shirts and the sum of that is this much. If I remove this filter, clear filter, and I say size only large, I get the sum of only that. So basically a subtotal gives you the result of the filtered data. Is that making sense, everyone? Yes, no? So now this was sum because I chose that. Like this, I can also take, let's say, count. Okay. If I take a count, I double click on that, comma, of which column? I'm going to take the order number column, right? So I'm going to have to first remove the filter. My bad, sorry. I'll have to first remove the filter and then put a formula so that it's on unfiltered data. So then I'm going to say subtotal count of the order number. Okay, so I get this total number of entries. Then I take a subtotal of, let's say, max. What is the highest value of the total? Now when I filter the data, for example, only for double XL size, I get all this, that the sum is 4207 of the quantity, total number of records is 1406, and the highest value of the order is 8995 of whatever is filtered. Is that clear, everyone? Try this out. Try this out. Remind you, write these formulas in the first row. Okay, first row. Because if you write it below and that gets filtered, it will get hidden. What does 109 mean? What is your question, Rajkumar? I didn't understand. Oh, you're talking about this. No, this I am lost. I have tried to research on this. There is no answer for it. So there is no difference as such. It is sum only. I've tried to research on this. So even 101, all these rates repeated. I really don't know what is the difference and why they've done this. I don't see any reason for it. So it does the same thing. So you can just avoid it. Go ahead, try this out, please. That is a simple sum formula. So to show you that that always gives you sum even if the data is filtered. Let me know once you're done. You can take any. I have taken this. That's just an example. You can take anything you want. Six. No, that's what I said, no, Anjali. That there's no difference. There's no difference. Just use any of them. Don't just copy, guys. Don't just copy what I've done. Try to understand. These are just examples. You can create your own formulas. You don't have to copy what I've done. So basically, subtotal gives you output of filtered data. That's the objective. So you create a sum, max, mean, average, whatever you want. That's up to you. Don't just blindly copy what I'm doing. Done, everyone? Can I carry on? Hmm. Okay. What do you mean by data is manually hidden? Yeah. It'll work. It'll work. It'll work. I understand what you're saying. Oh, really, Vasudha? Uh, let's see this. Ignores hidden values. Oh, this is the thing. So what Nishant was asking is this. Brilliant. Thanks, Vasudha. I don't know how I didn't find this. This is what it means. Good one. Thanks a lot, Vasudha. Nishant, good. The same question that you ask right now. So that 9 does not, so 9 includes the hidden values and ignores the hidden values. 109 would ignore the hidden values. This is the difference. Thanks a lot, Vasudha. Good, even I learned something new today. Perfect. Everybody understood what this means? Difference of 1 and 101? No? So if I manually hide some data, so if I hide data like this, if I hide a data, then will it work in the formula or not? That's the question. Will it be included in the formula or not? So if I hide a data manually, it will still work if I choose 1 to 9. It will include that. And if I choose 101 to 109, it will ignore that. That's what it means. Awesome. Good. Okay. Carrying on. Now we're going to look at removing duplicates. So how many colors do you have in the data right now? How many colors do you have in the data right now? Yeah, Rajkumar, because that's what it means. We have used this, no? That's why it's including the hidden values. If you use the 101, it will exclude it. Try to use the 101 and 109. Guys, try this out if you want. Take 2 minutes and try this out and see what happens. Try this out.
हेलो
Yes.
हेलो हेलो एक्चुअली मेरा कंसर्न ये था कि जैसे अगर हम जो फ़िल्टर करते हैं, फ़िल्टर करने के बाद अगर हम इसको फिर हाइड करते हैं तो वो वैल्यू सेम रहती है।
लेकिन आपने कौन सा लिया है? आपने 1 लिया है कि 101 लिया है? 9 लिया है कि 109 लिया है?
मैंने 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 एक में मैंने तीन कॉलम में 1 109 और एक सिंपल सेम रखा।
ठीक है,
तो
ठीक है,
जो
एक
जैसे
साथ में करते हैं,
वैल्यू
एक साथ में करते हैं। देखो, सब टोटल मैंने लिया
हाँ,
सपोज, ठीक है,
हुँ,
और अब मैं ले रहा हूँ
हुँ,
9, ऑलराइट।
हाँ
कॉमा,
हाँ
और फिर मैं ले रहा हूँ क्वांटिटी का कॉलम। ट्राई करके देखते हैं क्या होता है। तो ये पूरा दिखा रहा है।
हाँ
अब मैं ले रहा
हाँ
हूँ
जी, हाँ जी।
109, ठीक है,
हाँ
कॉमा,
हाँ।
सॉरी सॉरी 109,
हाँ।
टैब दबाना भूल गया मैं, टैब कॉमा और क्वांटिटी,
हम्म।
ठीक है। तो ये
हाँ।
क्लियर हो गया।
हम्म।
अब अगर मैं फिल्टर
हाँ
रन करूंगा कोई भी नॉर्मल, मैं अभी ये डिलीट कर
हाँ।
देता
हाँ।
हूँ ताकि अपने को क्लियर दिखे। हाँ, अगर मैं कोई भी रन
हम्म।
फिल्टर रन करता हूँ नॉर्मल, इफ आई टेक एल,
हम्म।
दोनों का वैल्यू सेम आ रहा
हम्म।
है। लेकिन अभी अगर
सेम
मैंने
आएगा।
ये वाला हाइड कर दिया,
हाँ।
तो भी दोनों में
Then
आप
again the value remains. Yes.
अच्छा,
My
ओके,
concern is this.
ओके, नाउ लेट्स ट्राई अदर वे। सो फर्स्ट लेट्स हाइड,
Hmm.
सॉरी, हाँ मैंने डबल एक्सएल हाइड किया, तो ये
Hmm.
अपडेट नहीं हुआ, ओके। एंड देन इफ
Yes.
आई टेक
Yes.
डबल एक्सएल,
Hmm.
then the values are the same.
Yes.
Okay, so what it means is that this will work on filtering, sorry, yes, नहीं मैंने कहाँ पे यहाँ पे कौन सा लिया है, 9 लिया है, 1 second, let me just confirm it. So when I hide this, हाँ, so it means
Manually
that
hide it.
this will work on filtering and this will work on hidden hiding. I think that's what it means.
Yes.
I think that's what it means. That this will work only on filter and this will work
Mm-hmm.
only on manually hide.
Yes.
Is that
Yes.
is that
Only manually hide.
does that make sense? I don't know if I'm 100% right on this, but looking at it, that's what it looks like. अगर मैं मैन्युअली हाइड कर रहा हूँ डबल एक्सएल, तो ये वैल्यू
Hmm.
अपडेट हो रहा है, और अगर मैं फिल्टर
Hmm.
करता हूँ तो दोनों सेम रहता है।
Same आता है. Yes.
हाँ, इज दैट मेक सेंस वसुधा? डिड यू ट्राई दैट ऑल्सो? Okay, perfect, very good, good, this is a good learning. So this works only for filter and this works only for manually hide. Good, superb. सबको क्लियर हुआ? Does everybody, is everybody with me on this? Yes, everybody understood what we figured out? Good, thank you, even I learned something new today. All right, so I was back on, yes, removing the duplicates. So how many colors do we have in our data? So if you go to the drop down, you will see your colors here, right? So looking at this, आप बता सकते हो कि यहाँ पे 6 colors है. Looking at that, you can say that 6 colors, right? But how do I get a list of those 6 colors? So if you actually, I'm showing you something new, okay? If you actually use it in Google Sheets, there is a formula called equal to unique, which generates a unique list. If I try this in unique in this equal to unique in Google Sheets, it works there. But there is nothing like equal to unique in Excel. There is no direct formula. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the color column. Do it with me, everyone. Do it with me. Select the entire color column. Copy it. Control C. Copy it. Go outside any blank cell and paste it. Paste it in that. Now, after pasting, you select that again, and in data tab, there is an option called remove duplicates. Click on that, and there is an option called color. You click on that and you press OK, and suddenly it will give you a list of only that. Make sense? That's how you can remove duplicates. Done, everyone? So that was to remove duplicates. That's how you can remove duplicates. Like this for any column you can, and then you can sort it by A to Z or whatever you want. All right. So this is all in terms of formulas that I had to show right now. There is a one more list of formulas that we are going to learn, but before that, let's take a topic which is called data validation. So come to the next sheet. It's a blank sheet, I know that, but come to the data validation sheet. If different number with data, so how do we remove duplicate? Meaning I didn't understand, Sumit. आप माइक चालू करके बात कर सकते हो. You can switch on the mic and talk to me. What is the question?
Hello.
Yes, Sumit.
So like in our sheet,
Hmm.
like just very different triple line and something like that,
Right.
right? So if we want to remove only, there is blue three times, yellow. Okay. So we want only this time this 4197, and we want to remove yellow
No, I didn't understand. Can
319
you
है.
repeat?
सर जैसे कि हमको यदि इसमें डेटा कंटिन्यूस है, येलो येलो ब्लू ब्लू ग्रीन ग्रीन है.
बराबर.
ओके. लेकिन हमको ये नहीं मालूम कि कौन सा अमाउंट करेक्ट है.
Hmm.
हमारे अकॉर्डिंग सिर्फ 31980 करेक्ट है, और यहाँ भी 3, और यहाँ डिफरेंट फिगर है. तो उसको कैसे करेक्ट करेंगे सर?
नहीं, ये तो सब अलग अलग ऑर्डर्स है. इसमें करेक्ट और
नहीं सर,
मुझे पता
एग्जाम्पल
नहीं.
मेरे जो मेरा सीट है,
हाँ.
वर्किंग सीट,
बराबर.
उसमें अलग अलग नाम है.
ओके.
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 500 पीपल के नाम है, वो उसमें अलग अलग अमाउंट है.
ठीक है.
नेम एंड अमाउंट, राइट, ए बी सी डी डी. अब टोटल 500 है, लेकिन मेरा जो टोटल नेम आ रहा है 505 आ रहा है.
ठीक है.
तब मुझे ये उसमें सर्च करना है कि कौन सा फिगर कौन से उसके सामने आ रहा है. यदि मैं रिमूव डुप्लीकेट करूंगा तो 5 जो नेम है वो रिमूव हो जाएंगे, पर अमाउंट सर्च नहीं हो पाएगा ना. यदि अमाउंट उनके सामने रॉन्ग है, रॉन्ग अमाउंट डिलीट हो गया.
नहीं, सी रिमूव डुप्लीकेट्स इज प्योरली कि आपको अगर डुप्लीकेट को रिमूव करना है तो इसमें कोई सर्चिंग का कोई बात ही नहीं है. तो इसमें सपोज आपका डेटा
यस.
ऐसा है, राइट, जो मैंने अभी बनाया. सपोज आपका डेटा ऐसा है, अगर मैं अभी रिमूव डुप्लीकेट्स करूंगा. सी जस्ट ऑब्जर्व गाइस, दिस इज फॉर एवरीवन, नॉट ओनली फॉर हिम. अगर मैं अभी रिमूव डुप्लीकेट करूंगा, इज देयर एनी डुप्लीकेट इन दिस डेटा? कैन यू टेल मी, कोई भी डुप्लीकेट है क्या ये डेटा में?
ए नेम.
कोई है? गाइस एवरीबॉडी प्लीज टेल मी, is there any duplicate in this data? No, right? So if I click OK, it will say no duplicates found. But if this was also 1, now is there a duplicate? Yes. So अभी क्या होगा, अगर मैं OK दबाऊंगा तो ये सेकंड A1 है ना, पहला A1 रहेगा, सेकंड A1 जो है वो निकल जाएगा. इज दैट ओके एवरीवन? इधर तक क्लियर हुआ?
यस.
यस. लेकिन अगर मैं और एक बार रिमूव डुप्लीकेट्स में जाता हूं और मैं ये अमाउंट का टिक निकाल देता हूं, मैं खाली नेम का टिक रखता हूं, तो अब मुझे बताइए इसमें
यस.
कौन से डुप्लीकेट है? अब ये सारे डुप्लीकेट्स है, बिकॉज मैं अमाउंट को चेक ही नहीं कर रहा हूं, मैं सिर्फ नेम को चेक कर रहा हूं. तो अगर मैंने अभी ओके दबाया तो होगा क्या कि B5 एंड B4 है, राइट? सो B5 रहेगा, B4 निकल जाएगा. C8 C7 में से C8 रहेगा, C7 निकल जाएगा. D5 रहेगा, D85 निकल जाएगा, E7 रहेगा, E4 निकल जाएगा. सो जब से जो भी लिस्ट में पहले है वो रहेगा, बाकी सारा निकल जाएगा. सी, अब समझ में आया एकदम? आपका डाउट क्लियर हुआ पक्का?
नहीं सर, 500 में कौन सा नाम डुप्लीकेट आ रहा है ये तो नहीं हो पाएगा.
हाँ, कौन सा डुप्लीकेट आ रहा है अगर आपको वो जानना है तो वो हम लोग है ना नेक्स्ट
हाँ सर,
टाइम एक,
मैंने.
हाँ नेक्स्ट टाइम हम लोग एक सीखने वाले हैं जिसको बोलते हैं कंडीशनल फॉर्मेटिंग. ऑलराइट, तो उसमें
ओके
हाईलाइट हो जाएगा। तो अगर मैं ये चूज करता हूँ
ओके
और मैं कंडीशनल
यस
फॉर्मेटिंग में जाके कहता हूँ डुप्लीकेट वैल्यूज, तो हाईलाइट हो जाएगा।
ओके
हाँ,
ओके
so this we are going to learn
यस
next time, don't worry about this. But to remove,
ओके सर
you simply have to remove. To highlight, you have to do this.
यस ओके सर थैंक यू
Okay, welcome. All right, सब लोग डेटा वैलिडेशन में आ जाइए प्लीज। कम टू डेटा वैलिडेशन शीट एवरीवन। Guys, I'm really happy. Please ask questions like this. The more you ask, the more you will learn. Okay, we are in no hurry. Even if I have to leave some topic, I can easily cover it next time. I will manage it, don't worry. But feel free to ask questions, it's very important. All right, coming to data validation. So data validation means what? Suppose you are filling a form online and it asks you for a mobile number. So what can you put in that? What all can you put in that field? Can you enter text in that field? Correct. Only numerics. If you are asked to fill your name, you can put only text. Like this, there are validations possible. Okay. So what all can you do? All right. So you can put whole numbers. All right. So I want you to write whole numbers like this. And इसके बाजू के cell में हम लोग करेंगे. We'll do it here so that you can just keep in mind. So I just want you to fill up this much. Write whole numbers, the decimal, then text length, date, and one more thing, list 1 and list 2. Please write this much everyone. Just write this much quickly, then I'll show you what to do. Okay, okay everyone. Now in whole numbers what we are going to do is we want to allow कि ये cell में, in this cell, nobody should be able to write anything else except a whole number. So I'm going to go into data tab and I'm going to go into an option which is called data validation, and this box opens up. In allow, I'm going to write take a whole number. In allow, I'm going to take whole number. All right. And in here, you can choose what kind of whole number you want. Okay. Here you can choose what kind of whole number you want. So here I'm going to take, for example, greater than. Okay. And then I'm going to take greater than 0, minimum 0. So greater than 0. Yes. And you press OK. Now try to put ABCD or anything here, it won't allow. Try to put 0, it won't allow. Try to put a negative number, it won't allow. Make sense everyone? Okay. Like this. Now I'm going to write some questions here. You got to try it. Please try to solve this much. Let me know once you're done with all three, and you can post your answers also what you've done. Let me know once done. Yeah, try it out, try it out, try the date. Correct. So for date, what you can do is you can say allow date equal to today. So you put 24, sorry, 28 for 2018. Simple. Correct. So Deepayan's question is now tomorrow when I'll open this, right? I should have to allow only 29th. Yes or no? I was hoping somebody would ask this. Good question. Yes, I would hope that it will allow only 29th. Yes or no? Yes or no, everyone? So instead of writing it like this, there is a function that you can use which is equal to TODAY open bracket close bracket. Equal to TODAY open bracket close bracket. And when you press OK, it understands what is today's date and allows only that. In text length, I would put allow minimum, right? So I'll put allow greater than or equal to 7. Yes, so once you put today and tomorrow if you try to put 28th April, it won't allow. Text length should be allow greater than or equal to 7 because it's asking to allow minimum 7. That's okay, Anjali, that's up to you. Now coming to list. Can I carry on everyone? Can I show list? Please see here everyone. Coming to list. If I keep my cursor in this box, in data validation, if I take list and in source, if I type A, comma B, comma C, comma D. I hope everyone's paying attention. I'm not going to repeat this. Please observe. If I'm writing A, comma B, comma C, comma D, in this I get a drop down. I will not be able to type whatever I want. It won't allow. I can only take a drop down selection. Alright, try this out please quickly and let me know once you're done. Write done once you're done. Now, if you have only ABCD, it's very simple. But if you wanted to make a list of products, okay, let's say pens, pencil, eraser, sharpener, paper, and etc. 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 You had 500 products. You cannot type 500 products, right? So what you will do is you will go in the source, you will not type anything, simply you select these, right? And when you do that and you press OK, automatically you get a drop down of all of that. Try this out please. In the source, simply select the products. Yeah, if the source is on another sheet, you can do that also, no problem. All right, you can do it from that also, but that only works if that Excel version is 2010 or higher. Hmm? Good to hear everyone. Okay, now obviously if you edit this sheet, the drop down will also edit. So if I delete this pencil and you see this, it gets hidden. Is that okay? Simple everyone. Now if I want to delete any data validation, so suppose I created this data validation where it allows only whole numbers greater than 0, right? If I want to delete this data validation, I simply need to go to data validation and click on clear all. Whatever kind of data validation that is, you can remove that data validation through this option called clear all. Done everyone? Can I carry on? Yes. Can I carry on everyone? Okay. I hope Vasudha has cleared your doubt. Yes, that's what even I would have said. Simply increase the selection in the data. Simple. Alright, coming to the next sheet, which is working with text. So now we are getting back to formulas. We're going to learn a lot of formulas in this. For the next 2 to 3 minutes, I want you to pay complete attention here. Don't do anything else. Just pay complete attention here, everyone. I hope everyone's with me. Pay complete attention here. So I can write a formula which is called equal to upper, and I can take this cell equal to upper upper, and I can take this cell and it converts it into upper text. I can say equal to lower and it takes this and converts it into lowercase. Yes, everyone. Simple. Simple enough till here. All right. And I can say equal to proper, and what that does is it takes the first letter of every word as capital and all other letters become small. Try these three and write done once you're done. No, it's a formula. There's no option in the ribbon. Easy enough? Now, there is an option called trim. So if I run this function on this, you will see that all the extra spaces in between have gone. And if I double click, you will observe that all extra spaces in between, in front and behind, all have gone. Make sense? So if you have any extra spaces like this, you can remove it using the equal to trim function. Guys, write done once you're done. Deepa, I don't understand your question. Why would you want to upper text a number? I don't understand the question. Why would you have spaces in a number? Why would you have spaces in a number? You're asking how to apply these functions on numbers. But why would you have spaces in a number? So why would a number have spaces? That's my question. Then that's not a number. It is text, right? If you have a number with a space, it is text, right? That means it is text. So it will work on this. Simple. Because it is left aligned, it is text. It will work on this. But there's no upper lower case in this, right? What will not work, Deepayan? Her question is if she has extra spaces, can it be removed using trim? See here, it will work. Why will it not work? Come on, guys. Try to think a little before you ask. I have no problem you asking, but you're asking something which is very simple to understand. So if it's text, obviously it's going to work. But a number should not have text. If it has text, it's anyways not a number because it would be a text. Hmm? All right. Coming to the question of Sumit, very important question. That was going to be my next thing. So if I have, for example, digital space Vidya, okay, and I want to convert this into upper text as well as trim it, but everything in a single formula. How to do that? Please try this out. So type digital space Vidya and convert this into upper text as well as trim it in a single formula. Try it out, please. Perfect. So you can either write trim of upper of this, or sorry, I didn't close two brackets, or you can write upper of trim of this. Simple. So both the actions happen one after the other. Whatever is inside will happen first. Clear, everyone? Yes. Okay. All right. Carrying on. Carrying on. Now there are some functions called left, right. So quickly pay attention carefully before I solve it. Sorry, while I'm solving it. Don't do anything right now, guys. We are already short on time. I had to skip certain topics today. I'm going to do it next time, but we'll have to go faster next time. So when I'm showing, I want you to put full attention. When I say equal to left and I take this comma 5, what am I going to get? I'm going to get HELLO. So I'm going to get the first 5 characters from the left side. If I put 6, I'm going to get HELLO up the exclamation mark. If I put 7, what will I get? Can you tell me? Hello with a space. Okay, space is also a character. All right. Same way, if I write equal to RIGHT, right, sorry, equal to right, and if I take this comma 8, what I'm going to get is namaste. Namaste is 7 characters, exclamation is 8th character. So from the right side, I got 8 characters. Go ahead and try these two and write done once you're done. Everyone's done till here? I'm sorry about that. Yeah, everyone's done? Okay. Similarly, if I want to pick up something in the middle, okay, I want the second word, HOLA. So I can't write left or right because it's simply because it's in the middle. So I'll have to write mid. Then it's asking for 3 things: text, start number, and number of characters. So I'm going to take this comma start number. So I have HELLO, that's 5, exclamation is 6, space is 7, H is 8. So from the 8th character, I want to pick up the next 4 characters, including the 8th character. So I will pick up 8, 9, 10, 11. So from 8, pick up 4 characters. That's your mid function. Mid, first take the text. From the 8th character, I pick up 4 characters. So 8, 9, 10, 11. From the 8th, pick up 4. Is that clear now? Clear, everyone? Yes, for this you'll have to count manually. There is ways to do that, but that's not required right now. You don't need to get into that because right now you can look at manually right now, no problem. There's something called as find, F-I-N-D. If you want to research on that, you can do that. F-I-N-D, find, equal to find. And you can use that to put the count as well. Because I wanted HOLA, that's why. So count from the starting. Where is HOLA? H is 8th. Please pay attention when I'm explaining. Alright. And now if I use equal to len of this cell, it will give me the total number of characters in that cell. What do you think, Deepa? What do you think? What do you think? So then what will happen? Will it count or not? Alright. Now, based on these functions that we have learned till now, I wanted to try and clean this list of mobile numbers. Okay, this is for homework, not for right now, because I got to cover 2 more things before we close the session. So guys, in case if I forget, please tell me next time that we have to start the session with this. Okay, please remind me just in case I forget. I've written it down, but just in case I forget, please remind me. We have to start the next session with this after we see the assignment. All right. So you have to first try this as homework. Clean this mobile number list. All right, and then we will see it together also next time. Coming below that, remove salutation. This is what we are going to write now. See, remove salutation. So, what do you think? What is the meaning of remove salutation? What do we need in the output? Can anybody tell me what do you need in the output? The full name, right? We want to remove the salutation, correct? So we want the name. So can you write a function? If you observe carefully, I can write a mid function. Just observe carefully, okay? I can take this comma. I want to start with the letter S, right? So count till S. M1, R2, S3, dot 4, space 5, and S is 6. So from the 6th character, I want 100 characters. Why 100? I'm just saying from 6, take everything. You can put 1000, 500, whatever you want. So I get Shruti Gupta. Make sense? Make sense, everyone? Don't do it right now. Just observe. Does that make sense? Hmm? Now, when I copy this down, what happens is I don't get Rajshri Nayak properly. Why? Why? It only worked for the first two and not for the others. Why? Correct. Because in this case, the salutation is Miss and not Mrs. Right? It does not have that extra character MRS. Instead of that, it only has MS dot. So in this case, you will have to write 5 here, correct? Now to check this, you can check it manually and get all the answers. No problem in that. Your answer is done. But what if you had 20 different kind of salutations? Mr., Mrs., student, colonel, doctor, master, so many are possible. Yes. How many things will you calculate? So what you can also do is there is one more feature. Yes, you can use mid, but there is one more feature. So I want you to do that with me. Select all this, select all this, select all this. Go to the data tab and go to an option which is called text to columns. There's an option called text to columns. When you click on that, this will open up. Let me know once you're here. In this, choose delimited and press next. Okay, I'm going to explain what is this delimited first. Tell me, the data that I've written right now is separated by what? A space, a comma. What is it separated by? A space, right? There is no dot. Where is the dot? Where is the dot? Array, what I'm typing right now. Space, right? So if I split this on every space, this is how the output will look like. A, the next column will have B, next column will have C. That is text to column. If I write A comma B comma C, I will split this on every comma. Again, the output will look like this. It will split A, B and C in separate columns. Is that clear now, everyone? Is that clear? Yes. So I'm going to split this data on a space. When I split this on a space, what I'm going to get is the name and surname in separate columns, and I can click on finish and see what happens. So the space gets replaced by the next column and the data goes to the next column.
Hello.
Yes.
हेलो
हाँ
माय
बोलिए.
कंसर्न इज दिस अगर अगर जैसे ये स्पेस आपने बताया कि ये जो अपने लेकिन अगर स्पेस अनइक्वल है तो वो इस केस में कंडीशन ये यूज होगा क्या अगर मान लीजिए एक के आगे मिसेज के आगे एक आपका स्पेस दिया हुआ श्रुति लेकिन
हाँ.
दूसरे के सामने अगर करिए मिसेज राधिका तो उसके सामने बराबर में स्पेस नहीं है मिसेज के साथ लगातार या दो डबल स्पेस है गलती से लगा हुआ
हाँ
तो उस
तो
कंडीशन में
तो डबल डबल स्प्लिट होगा, तो बराबर स्प्लिट नहीं होगा. अगर ये पैटर्न
हाँ
कॉमन है तो ही अच्छे से स्प्लिट होगा. सो अगर
हाँ
आपको वैसा देखना है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप जो बता रहे हो उसमें यहाँ पे
हम्म,
ज्यादा स्पेस है, यहाँ
हाँ
पे
हाँ
ज्यादा
हाँ
स्पेस है, तो मैं पहले क्या
हाँ
करूंगा, ट्रिम मार दूंगा.
ओके
जब मैं ट्रिम किया तो सारा स्पेस क्लियर हो जाएगा एक्स्ट्रा. अब ये
ओके
स्टैंडर्ड हो गया.
ओके
करेक्ट.
हम्म,
लेकिन
हम्म,
अगर यहाँ पे स्पेस था ही नहीं, उसका
हम्म,
मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता हूँ, उसको मुझे मैन्युअली डालना पड़ेगा.
ओके
बराबर क्लियर हो गया एकदम डाउट.
बराबर बराबर ठीक
यस.
थैंक यू
ओके. So when I run this, I get the output like this. Yes, everyone. Sorry, I'll have to do it again. Yeah. So I run this and I got a text to column delimited finish. But अभी हुआ क्या? I got a first name and last name. तो मेरा नाम भी split हो गया. Yes or no? मेरा नाम भी split हो गया ना. What I wanted was a full name. Yes or no? For that, you have a function which is called concatenate. So concatenate does what? It combines the content of two or more cells. How? So in concatenate, I'm taking this first, मैंने नाम लिया पहले, comma, फिर मैंने last name लिया, means the last name or there's any other cell that you want. I close the bracket and press enter. I get Shruti Gupta but without a space. So if I put a space here under double quotes and put a comma, because it's text I put double quotes, space is also a character, I get my output correctly. Is that clear to everyone? Is that clear to everyone? All right. So in this double quote, you don't have to put only one space. You can add anything. Anything. I can put multiple spaces and put a slash. See this. It works. So I can put anything here. I can put after. So I can also write is the name. अगर मैंने ऐसा कुछ डाल दिया तो सब जगह पे आ जाएगा is the name. Is that clear now, everyone? The use of concatenate is clear. Yes, everyone, absolutely clear. Hmm? Now, based on this, you have to solve the next example also for homework. So you have two things in this for homework and of course the assignment as well. So what is the example that you have to solve here? You have data like this, Shruti, Gupta and Mrs. But you have to create the data like this. Shah, Rushabh, Mr. Mind you, it should have the same order. So you should have the last name first, then a slash, then a first name, then the salutation. Check the spacing and also check the case. Capital में चाहिए, small में चाहिए, क्या चाहिए. So you have to put a single formula in that orange box and then you can copy the formula down so that all your data becomes in that format. Is that okay, everyone? Is that okay? Clear, everyone? Okay. So with this, we are done with today's session as such in terms of learning. I want you to solve these two things and the assignment. Now, guys, my only request is everybody, please revise all this very well because from next class, now I'm going to go even little faster. Okay, I had to skip one topic today, and of course these two things normally we do it in class, but I'm asking you to do it in homework. So it will take at least 15 minutes to do those two things extra next time. All right. So if we lose pace, then we'll have to kind of extend the session or do something like that, which I want to avoid. So we'll try. We will not run, that's for sure. I will never do something where you're not understanding and still I'm going ahead. Don't worry about that. But if you revise and come, there will be no requirement of extending the session at all. Is that okay, everyone? Yes? All right. So again, attendance is compulsory. I want every one of you there in the next class as well. And before you go, I want you to fill the feedback. Yes, please fill the feedback, everyone, before you go. All right. Please fill the feedback before you go. Everyone, I have pasted the feedback link there. Please fill the feedback. Make sure you fill the feedback, and also I have posted two videos. I have link of two videos, you can try that also. Okay, that will help you. Just make sure that you fill the feedback, guys, before you go. Everyone, please fill the feedback before you go and let me know once you have filled the feedback. Please fill the feedback, everyone. Thank you. All right, please don't miss next class. Everybody, please be there. Yes, we are done. If you have filled the feedback, you can leave. We are done with the class. Thank you for attending today's class. Guys, leave comments in the feedback if you have any concerns. We'll be more than happy to help. Leave comments in the feedback so that we can help you in any way possible. Thank you, you too. Alright, I'll see you all next week. Bye bye. Please leave the feedback if you're not yet.